Hey, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are checking out Jurassic World Rebirth Strike Attack Zuniceratops. It's not a new species, but this figure has a brand new sculpt. On the front of the box, we have the usual logos, artwork, name of the dinosaur. Let's look around the back. The figure has a head strike in action. Here's the facts up info, rest of the wave. But let's get this figure unpacked. The figure is a lot bulkier looking than previous releases. The figure is this grey tone across most of the figure, with brown markings across its back, some on its rear legs, and a brown tail. And feast your eyes on this brightly coloured frill. We have this bright orange over this very dark brown. Moving around this figure, the sculpt details across the Strike Attack figure looks pretty awesome. We have two off-white horns, yellow eyes, and a dark grey beak. Gotta say, this figure looks more muscular than previous versions. The head sculpt has some pretty decent scale detailing to it. With a nice mixture of textures, we have the nostrils sculpted out, painted yellow eyes, and a dark grey beak. We have a pair of brow horns, but no horn on its snout, like most ceratopsians. The horns are this off-white colour, with some nice sculpt detailing. We have some of the orange tone just here behind the eyes, and around the base of the horns. We have a splash of orange, which then streaks up over its cool looking frill. The frill has various sized osteoderms around the edge. The body is covered in various sized scales, and we have rows of various sized osteoderms across its back. We have a small ridge of spikes that runs down its back onto its tail. The tail is quite chunky and has some osteoderm detailing. And we have these huge legs that look really powerful with all this great looking muscle definition. The body has some rib detailing, along with some skin wrinkles. The front legs also look really muscular, with various creases and wrinkles across them. And we have some cool veins and wrinkling around the neck. I'm really impressed with this new Zuniceratops. The sculpt detailing looks great, and the paint application is spot on. But it would have been even better with painted nails, but mattel seemed reluctant to do this. Check the articulation. The rear legs move like this. And here are the front legs. Same on this side. Activate its head strike in action. Move the tail up and down, and the head bobs. Here's a front view. Here we are on this side. Here's the fax app code. Now let's scan him in. And let's scan to the fax app. Using a fax app now. Here's his battle feature. Here's the front of him. Side, back, other side. Here's the info. Here's how tall he is. Dies vegetables. Weighs him as a pig. Oranges America. For comparison, here we have two other Zuniceratops figures. We have Dino Escape Wild Pack and Dino Tracker's Strike Attack. And these are the only other versions that have been released. On the right we have the Dino Escape Wild Pack release. You can see how very different their sculpts are, especially the size of their heads. Now here's a close look at their head sculpts. Look at the size differences of their frills. Next we have the Dino Tracker's Strike Attack release. And again you can see how very different their sculpts are. And you can see how different their faces, their horns, and frills are. Zuniceratops was a ceratopsian dinosaur. It was discovered in New Mexico in 1996. What makes a ceratopsian different, it only has two brow horns and no horn on its snout. And it was relatively small, about half the size of a human. Zuniceratops doesn't actually appear in Jurassic World Dominion, but a silhouette of Zuniceratops is shown in the CIA Black Market Tracker list. Hope you enjoyed this video, thanks for watching.